up and going. I would not be up this early if I'd actually slept last night, but also, after I just dozed off, the landlord is here and they're running the tractor, which means that they probably woke up the baby. Sarah will take care of him. But, like, really, guys? 7 in the morning? What the hell? But anyway, we're not going to let that get us down today, because today we pick up the U-Haul and we start loading it. So I am so excited. Like, I can't even explain to you guys. I couldn't sleep last night, of course, because today is like the day. We got everything transferred yesterday, utilities, all that stuff. So all of that is done. It's all in my name. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I'm super, super excited. We've already got our internet connected over there. We've got electricity. The tank is pretty much full of water, and we've got propane. So they listed that we had to call sewage, and I was like, okay, but it's septic. So why would I call sewage? I've got the septic inspection, and everything was done during inspection, and the last time it was pumped was a year ago. So it doesn't need any pumping or anything right now. Like, its depth and everything is where it's supposed to be. It's 12 foot. So what do we need to schedule, or what do we need to put sewage in my name for? You don't do that with septic. Septic is done on a need like as it goes basis. So I'm doing amazing. Hi, Grayson. I'm beyond excited. So the only thing we have not been able to get a hold of, and I'm gonna try again today, is the trash company that brings out, like, the dumpster that sits out front, that the trash truck comes and picks up every week. So I need to get a hold of them, because we do need that out there. So, I mean, unless you're going to do trash burns, which aren't always the funnest thing to do, but oh, I know thing. I know. Yes, but you guys are trying to take that out before I went and put the deposit in. Dude. All right, this was, what's her name? I'm gonna leave that on there, just for right now. Okay. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. But yes, so we can technically, I mean, if we wanted to, we could gather what we wanted today, get the rest of everything into the U-Haul, and we could stay at the new house tonight if we wanted to. I don't think we're staying there tonight. I think what we're gonna do is get everything loaded into the U-Haul here today, which is gonna be kind of weird, because all of this is coming out of the living room. All of it. We're taking all this out. Which I think is going to be one of the biggest things for Sarah and I. It's going to be like an all-day thing. We're going to move the couches out of the way. We're going to take the baby's big gated area, his big, like, gate pin type thing. We're going to make that right here in the living room, and to the one side, so that he has a play zone while we move everything. It was really funny, because it happened like it always does when I was moving when I was younger and stuff. So I don't know why I have this sitting on this. I cannot see anything. Oh yeah, by the way, we did the refrigerator yesterday. Colton, hi. Kristen, how are you today? Oh, I'm sorry you're missing your friend today. I see you, Colton. But oh, my thing came on that. But anyway, so we're gonna get that set up for him today. But things always happen this way. So Taylor was going to come down and help us do the move. That's not going to happen. He can't drive his car. I'm going to go down after we get everything done and go get him new tires for his car. He already had 2 spares, right? He had 2 full-size, regular-size spares for his car. He always kept those with him because what he does is delivery work, so he wanted to make sure they always had tires with him. He's on his way to work the other day, and one of his tires went. So he took that off, put the spare on, fine, right? Doing great. He did a couple of runs to drop stuff off, was coming back to the shop, and both his back tires went. The spare he had just put on and his regular back tire blew. He only has one other good spare left. And he was like, I'm not a tricycle, Mom. My car's not a tricycle. So I'm so sorry. Hello, Black Spring. So he has no, they got his car home. Yes, it's been a while. They got his car home. They got the tire off, and they looked over all 3 of the tires that blew. He's good. He's still asleep, thank goodness. I thought for sure the guys running the tractor in the garage was going to wake him up. They started up at 7 o'clock this morning. So he's still asleep as of right now, which means we might get the 8:30 wake up today. But anywho, they patched up the tires that could be patched. There was one of them that had the sidewall went on it, so there's no fixing the side. Once the sidewall on a tire goes, you're done with it. But they were able to get the other 2 patched and then set and let it dry for the evening. So his car is able to be driven short distances, nothing like coming all the way here, which is a 2-hour drive. And so I told him, don't do that. And then, of course, Neil ended up having surgery. So Neil had his gallbladder removed. So he can't be lifting anything right now over 15 pounds. So that's not going to happen. And he works the rest of the week. So he doesn't even, he's not even available until Saturday. So we are going to do it, Sarah and I, ourselves. So I could probably elicit some help from a couple people, but Sarah and I were like, you know what, let's just get our stuff packed up today. So what we might do is we have 2 ways we can do it. We can go grab the U-Haul, and we can go ahead and get all the big furniture in it and out of our way, right? So that we can see the progress of getting all the big furniture out of the way. Grab our 2 air mattresses and put them to the side in here. That way we know where our air mattresses are for the evening. Put those to the side with our simple, quick throw-on sheet and blanket that we're going to use for the evening. Put those to the side. Everything else, finish getting it into the U-Haul. Now, we have a few things still that need to go into boxes, so we're picking up boxes today. Because we thought we had enough. We were like, oh yeah, we're good. And then we started realizing there was some of the things that we have that are a bit on the heavier side that you don't want them going in a box with something else. It's just going to make it too heavy. So books are one of the things that I have. And my books, I packed them into 2 boxes. They're way too heavy. And we're going to be going up steps when we get to the new place from the truck to inside the house. So that's not going to work because we're taking everything in through the big sliding glass door. It is way smarter, way bigger of an opening, which means because if we try to, there's no way to go through the front door right now. The way that the front door is set up, it's got one of those smaller entrances, like the little small landing to get up on. So we're going through the back of the house, and it's got the big wide staircase going up onto the deck and then into the back, which is perfect because that makes it easier to get everything in because the sliding glass door is so big. So we're going to get that done. So we don't want anything heavy. And I realize with trying to pick up the boxes, they need to go into I need to break the 2 boxes down into 6 smaller boxes. Yes, ma'am. Sarah still got to finish packing her room. And she's like, oh my God, Mom, I need to pack. I need to finish packing. I'm like, yeah, the day is today. It's here. It's the day. So yeah, get that done. So I have a couple things left that we've been using in the kitchen that are gonna get boxed up. We're not gonna do any more cooking today, so we're done with the kitchen. Other than Carlisle's couple of cups that he needs out for us to get ready. But like, I'm so past excited. Like I can't explain to you guys the feeling my body has, just radiating. Um, mhm. Yeah, we can't really do anything until like 11:30. And oh my gosh, you guys, yesterday was one of those really rough days. Carlisle was so cranky. He was so cranky yesterday. It was so sad. He was just not in the mood. We're gonna actually make him something here, so hold on. Like you guys can see, we're packing. So we've got our ice chest, whatnot. We've got the sewing machine is here. We got a few more things to grab off the counter. The big boxes. Like, oh my gosh. Hold on, I gotta grab his thing. I think I can do 2 of them in here. Yeah, it's definitely, why does it always smell like, the water here drives me crazy, by the way. Yeah, it's chaos right now. That's what I get for putting the lid on that. I hate when making these things can be so difficult. Trying to get the Pediasure pops out of the thing. We're already starting to melt on the countertop. Okay, hold on. Oh my goodness. You guys have no idea how excited we are. Sarah's like beside herself with excitement. I am completely thrilled right now. She's gonna bring the baby down, so as soon as I hear her walk out, I'll move this because she doesn't like him on camera. So yeah, it's the day. Today's the day. Let's see, where is the long spoon? I don't know where it went. Okay. We love these little popsicle makers. We actually are using them just so we can hold little chunks of the Pediasure that we can break up for him. He's got some stuff going on that the doctor wants him to be on Pediasures during the week. So but now we are moving today. Well, we're packing up the U-Haul today, I should say. What do we got? 8 ounces. Gotta mix it up. Yeah, today we get to pick up the U-Haul and start getting everything moved to the new house. Like everything's already done. Like that's the part I think this is the first time in my entire life. One, this is supposed to be pretty much our last move ever because I own this house now. Like not this, the house we just bought. So because we own the one we just bought, this is like our final move. Like this is our forever property. And so it's quite a big deal. Get the babies. Icon, it's going amazing. It's going amazing. So, oh no. Don't pull on that. Sorry. Let's set you guys back down. What is up with my phone? Stop it. So, just keep like you own nothing. Well, you always pay a mortgage on a house, but we bought a house. And so we have a 30-year mortgage, of course, but that's with whenever you buy a house. You can't just walk up and pay straight out for a house. I mean, you can if you've got that kind of money. We don't have that kind of money, but I bought a house. It is mine. It's in my name. I have the deed to it. It is my property. Unless you don't pay the bank like you're supposed to, then they can foreclose your house, which I have no intention of that. The payments to the bank I was, of course, because I'm lucky enough to be able to do this, because I am a veteran, I had got a VA loan. The cool part with the VA loan is I have it set up to where when my VA check comes out, so when I get my disability VA check, my mortgage payment automatically comes out of it. I don't even have that part of that money never even shows up in my bank account. It goes straight to the mortgage company. So that way there's never a missed payment. I receive the remaining amount of my VA pay. And so I never have to even worry about that. Yeah. Aw, thanks. We're in Arizona, so we're moving about an hour, a little over an hour away from where we are now, which was a huge thing for us because where we are is so hot. It's so hot here. And something Sarah and I discussed before we really started settling in was like, we knew we wanted to buy. We've been trying to buy for years. Oh, you're in Tucson? Yeah, that's hot too. Yeah, Tucson definitely gets up there. But where we ended up choosing is a bit further up in the mountains. It is about 15 degrees to 20 degrees cooler than here. Like this morning, I got up this morning and I was like, let me see what the weather's like. And it is 59. It's 59 degrees at the new house. So at the property. And where we're at here is 72. So 13 degrees difference. Like what? It's definitely going to get much hotter today. I think we're actually going to stay cooler today. I think the high here while we're doing the move is like going to be, it says 87, but that's usually off by a bit. I don't name where we're at. We don't name our city. So that's just something we don't give away online. Well, as soon as you get paid, get all your money out of the bank. No, I don't really do that. I have everything like organized when I do like my bill pay and everything like that. So I don't pull my money just straight out of the bank when I first get paid. That's not what I do. Yeah, so, and then the high where the house is will get 272 today. Probably just a little bit under that because it's running already on the lower side than what it's saying it's supposed to. So we're so flipping excited though. Like moving is already a big task, but this time around, like everywhere we've ever gone, like we've been able to find the place that we were gonna live. But each time it was like you had to be present at the location for them to turn on utilities or whatever. And most of the places that we were going to be moving to, utilities weren't already on. So this was the first place where, because we're buying the house, the sellers had to make sure that everything is in operational order. Like they are required to make sure that all utilities and services are running so that all utilities and services can be checked on the property to make sure that we're going to be able to have all amenities that go with purchasing a house. So everything was done. So we had all the inspectors come out for electrical, all that kind of stuff. The people for the propane, people for the water, people for the sewage, all of that got checked. So everything is already on and running and working. So all we had to do, which was really nice, was call and let them know that today, as of today, all utilities and services will be in my name. So that was fun. I spent hours yesterday on the phone with all the different companies, making sure to put everything in my name. So now it's officially all in my name, including the deed to the property. My mind is blown. So we have a few things we have to get done today. I think the first thing that Sarah and I are so damn excited about is we're going up there today. We get the keys handed to us, and we get to take pictures and stuff with the broker and all that kind of stuff with our real estate agent. And you know, that final like, thank you guys for being so flipping amazing and helping us with the process. Oh, see, that would be so much fun. Not the airplane part. I don't like flying. I've flown quite a few times in my life. I am not a fan of it. I don't like it one bit. It's so funny too because Jay absolutely loves flying. Loves it. It like that's his thing. Which is, you know, that's why he's air traffic control. I am not. I'm just, it's not my thing. I don't like it. Okay, hopefully he will drink this. We gotta get these calories into him. You know what's really funny? I actually used the measuring cup, my liquid measuring cup, and put it to 8 ounces. And this isn't at 8 ounces. Do you see the liquid? Not the bubbles, but the liquid. It's setting at 7.5. tell me baby bottles aren't actually done correctly. So I'm using an actual kitchen measuring cup for measuring for when you're doing things in the kitchen. So, and the reason why I know that one's accurate because when I put 8 ounces in it and I pour it into the smaller one, it lands at 8 ounces. So the smaller one and the larger one, you can. There you go. Well, that's how life's supposed to work. Like you're supposed to be able to, one, love your job. And I did when I was active duty in the military. I loved the work I did. Like my job and the things we got to do, I loved it. Literally, I would have done 20 plus years had I not gotten hurt. You know, when you get hurt like I did, they really can't keep you. Like you can't do a lot of things. Like even now, some of the things like I love doing, I can't do. And that's like a hard pill when you're still like, I mean, I'm not old, but I'm not a spring chicken either. But being in my 40s and knowing like there's certain things that I cannot do anymore. One of them, can't ride rides anymore, like at amusement parks. So no more roller coasters. Anything that's jarring. So any kind of ride that's super jarring or whatnot, I can't do. One of the things that I love doing, which I definitely can't do, is ride on horses because the way it forces my hips to set. I might be able to if I did like a lot of like deep training in like the muscles around the groin and the core and whatnot to kind of make up for the lack of cartilage and stuff that's in my hips. But that's one of those things where do I want to go through the pain, the very painful process to strengthen that area so that it's not so inflamed and irritated if I wanted to ride. Also, we found out too that, you know, like I told you guys previously, like we have no intention of getting horses on the property, but they do have smaller breed horses out there, like small. So you have like Shetland ponies, which I would never get a Shetland pony. They are, they're cute, don't get me wrong. But all the videos I've watched of people with Shetlands, they are a menace. They have huge attitudes. They have like attitudes of a large breed horse, but in a compact body. Definitely not. I hear you. Did his TV turn off? Well, that might be one reason why he's... I made him chocolate milk. Yeah. I hear you there. I hear you, baby. Oh, everybody on the phone's Didu, okay, Mom? But yeah, so Sarah and I are going to be moving on our own because every time we've ever had a move scheduled, everybody that was scheduled to help us out and not being able to help us out. I made you chocolate. Need chocolate? Here, I have the live stream going, so. I know, but you don't like him on camera, so. You want your chocolate milk? Oh, is that so good? Here you go. Here you go. You got it? Why is he so stinking cute? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Sarah and I are just gonna do the move on our own. I had somebody else offer too, but I'm like, that means me having to go pick them up. Uncle B. Because he's right there in Needles. So, possibly. Did you hear that? There's no way that's the cat that sounds that heavy.
It's the
Good Lord. He's literally all of like 3 pounds.
Mom.
God, he's noisy. I'm like, why does it sound like a fully grown behemoth walking around up there?
Because he's a fully grown behemoth on the inside.
Probably. Let him out yesterday while we were just chilling, and he lost his noodle. He's got the compressor going out there. You want me to turn on Miss Rachel for him? Okay, let's wait for this thing to start. The air compressor is powering up out there. I can't believe they started banging around out there at 7 a.m. Yeah. I mean, I was already partially awake anyway because I could not sleep to rescue myself at all last night. But, yeah. I am so glad that we won't have to stay and have to listen to that anymore. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've talked about this. We actually talked with somebody else about this the other day. Every single day that we've lived in this rental, the landlord has been to the property every single day. They are actually not here right now. I thought it was him. It's just Danny and what's his bucket? I know. I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit just so we don't get in trouble. All of a sudden they had everything in the yard to do and for the RV section and all that kind of stuff. All of a sudden that was vital to get done once we moved in here. You know what his excuse was when I asked him why they're here every day? He said, well, because Tyler he worked nights, so we tried not to make any noise during the day. So that's why he was only here on Tyler's days off. But, like, excuse me, though. Right? Exactly, buddy. See if we can find a Miss Rachel that... You want to watch Elmo? I was scrolling and he saw Elmo. All right, let's let that play for him. Yes. Yes, yes, that. It's Grover. Can you say hi, Grover? Well, at least he likes it. He's got 2 more bottles worth of that today, and we'll go when we go to the store at 11, like when I get paid, because I'll get paid at 11:30. Then we can run to the store and grab some more Pediasures and stuff for him. We can even grab a few extra things to throw into the van since we're gonna take all his stuff with us when we go to grab the keys. We can just drop all that stuff off while we're there.
If I can get my stuff packed upstairs, then we can take all that and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to take all that now.
Well, literally all I have.
Well, I know, but you have a big old box.
I know, but 2 big boxes.
I know, I'm not gonna be able to get that in the car right now.
You don't have to.
No, there's no room in the car, honey. The seats are not laid down. I would have to remove everything out of the back to lay all the seats down again. I just want to take what little bit's in there and then anything like, you know, that we want to grab, just we can set over the seat. Then we can just take it up there since we're going up there today. And then we're going to be coming back this way. So we'll stop at not Walmart, at the U-Haul place and grab boxes. Everything's ready to go. So, I mean, technically we could sleep there tonight if we wanted to. Well, I mean, we don't have to take everything out of here. We could just literally grab a few items that we want to take there. Coffee! And literally, like, you know, I would prefer going up there, dropping off what's in the car already, and then coming back, grabbing boxes and everything, coming back here, packing. Then we can get the U-Haul tomorrow, but we can drive up and, like, stay the night at the house tonight, just to feel that peace and quiet. The only thing we have to move today would be his crib. we would need to take his crib and the mount. I have that right there. So I have the small mount and the small Roku. That's easy. Once we figure out where his crib's gonna go, we mount it across, like at an angle above where his crib is, so that he can still. He doesn't even watch it. He just literally uses it. He'll be able to see it just fine. He's so stinking cute. But yeah, we'll get that thing mounted up and whatnot. So the funny part is that front room that you picked for him, it's already painted blue. So he's so stinking cute. He's chewing on that top. Why is he so stinking cute? Yeah, the office is already like a light blue. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how things work. Like, life is all about learning and growing with the lessons that you learn. So the room that you picked, I can't tell if the room is actually slightly painted a purple color or if it's just, you know. I don't know who that was. No caller ID. No caller ID and no voicemail. You're not important. Funny? Are they funny, buddy? He's so stinking cute. Why is that popping out? Is that chicken? Do you see the chicken? Is he wet, Mama? Okay, hold on. I'll grab you a diaper.
You just peed on me. I got peed on.
Oh gosh, that was loud. I always forget that that door is there. Here, hold on.
Yeah, pee pee.
Hey, I made it that time.
Good pee pee.
Hi, Kim. Wait, hold on. What was that? It's already, what is he talking about? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta call the internet guy because internet's already on. So let me call this guy. All right, I will see you guys later.